Dark Souls Trilogy European Collector's Edition is something to behold, and there are 2,000 copies available, and it comes with 27.5 inches painted knight, a figure with an Estus bonfire, and 6 CDs that includes the soundtracks as well as all 3 games, and a 460-page collection of notes, 4 key items, bestiary, map, and manuscript of dialogue. So this also comes with the new Dark Souls Remastered, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and all DLCs included. And this edition retails at £450, which is around $550.
The dark, my friend, and let the feast begin.
And the Stalker PvP update for the Blackout Club is now live. The very first major update of the Blackout Club is now live, and it features the Stalker, and they will be watching your every sinful move and document it as well. So the Stalkers will report all of your actions back to the Angel, and the tricky part about the Stalkers is that they will be entering the games unannounced and inconspicuous, so they were also weak but capable and agile, so they won't be available in single player missions though, only in the co-op that will or that are in a mid to high level games. Reptile could be making a comeback in Mortal 11, so guys, this hasn't been confirmed as of yet, but reading between the lines, it could be possible. This is all happened when the art director of NetherRealm Studios, Steve Biron, used Reptile as an example by saying then there's certain things like you can activate Reptile's acid wall. And of course, this is not a very solid confirmation. But since Reptile has been a part of the roster for so long, we kind of expect it already. So Mortal 11 will launch on April 23rd.
Battle changed you. For the better.
Get Famous, the DLC for The Sims 4 coming to consoles, and of course guys, it's finally headed to consoles. Get Famous will also allow players to seek the life of a celebrity either through writing, singing, painting, or cooking. It also adds the Del Sol Valley, a new location perfect for meeting local celebrities and living the life of one, and it also adds a range of new objects and features, plus your sim can also win awards. Get Famous launches on consoles on February 12th, and The Sims 4 is available on PC, Mac, Xbox One, and PS4. New Diablo 3 season brings new rewards and QOL changes. So guys, players taking on Diablo 3's latest season will find lots of rewards to earn. Completing the season challenges will grant an additional stash tab, and there's also a bunch of new class sets to find and collect. Some quality of life changes have been introduced, such as removing legendary potions from your inventory to free up space, and Primal Legendaries now also gives off special beam and show a unique mini-map icon to help prevent players from missing them when they drop.
Fresh meat.
I can't carry any more.
Jitoru Kojo and Dai to be added to Jump Force roster. So guys, it looks like the newest addition to the growing character roster of Jump Force are Jitoru Kojo and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Dai from Dragon Quest, The Adventure of Dai. So the reveal was actually not intended, as both characters just happened to be spotted into the new trailer, and that was shown on Instagram. So all we have to do is to wait for the official announcement for these characters from Bandai Namco. And Jump Force is set to launch on February 15, 2019, available for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Replay Classic Guilty Gear titles with the 20th Anniversary Edition. So guys, Arc System Works and PCube are celebrating the 20th anniversary of Guilty Gear with the bundle aptly called Guilty Gear 20th Anniversary Edition. It also contains both the original Guilty Gear and Guilty Gear XXX and Core Plus R, and will get a physical release for Nintendo Switch. Both games will be available separately, and the original Guilty Gear will also be released as a digital download for the PS4, but X and Core Plus R won't be getting the same treatment. So these classic Guilty Gear titles will be arriving this week. Second account rollback in Atlas Dawn because of exploits. So this time, a new problem has arisen, and it is the drakes and whales. It is pretty much the same thing with previous, so the new rollback has been done. According to the post found on their official website, the rollback took around 3 hours to complete, and to compensate for all the trouble, a 2-time bonus rate is available until Wednesday. Dead or Alive 6 crossplay might be a possibility. Although Dead or Alive 6 will keep different platforms separate at launch, director and producer Yohei Shimbori has not dismissed the possibility of crossplay. He says that at a higher level of play, every frame counts and frame loss issues already exist in online games even without crossplay. He says that crossplay may make frame losses even more difficult to deal with, and there are other issues too, but they figure them out, and they definitely want to take a look at the crossplay. Mortal Kombat 11 developer shares information about Tower of Time mode. So the advanced designer of Mortal Kombat 11 shared information, and this mode is somewhat modeled for Injustice 2 Multiverse, but it's improved and with newer things. So for Mortal Kombat 11 Towers of Time mode, you will need some consumables in order to summon a tower, which is only a one-shot thing. There are also summon time towers as well as special towers only available for the holidays. A character progression tower has also been mentioned. Check check out the first fully ray-traced game ever. And a group of devs have taken it upon themselves to create the world's first fully ray-traced game, and the result is a game called Q2 VKPT that runs from the Quake 2 engine and is powered by Vulkan API. The game is able to hit a 60 FPS at 1440p using RTX 2080 Ti, and you might think that that's not so impressive given how old Quake 2 is, but it turns out the game was developed with lots of light sources, which apparently is the current limiting factor of ray tracing. You can download the game for free on GitHub. Allkeyshop deal of the day, Injustice 2, and the game is currently available at the best price of €5.99. On Steam, guys, that would be €49.99. So get this game today through our trusted store and save up to 88% on your CDK purchase. To get more of today's deal, simply type !deal in the stream chat now and make the smart move. Head over to allkeyshop.com to compare CDK prices and save more.
And now, guys, in our first news, the continuation of Far Cry 5, which is Far Cry New Dawn, has been announced. Jean-Sebastian Decant, the creative director, said that their approach to the game will be light RPG. This will give the game more depth and will also allow players to craft a weapon that will have ranks. A prosperity home base has also been added to the game. This location will allow your characters to gather and invest in better upgrades for your weapons. Far Cry New Dawn is set to launch on February 15.
Surviving? Nah, we were better than that. This new world had a lot to give, and we took it all. That's how we came out on top. That's how we got here. That's how we found you.
Monster Hunter's next update will finally add the much requested support for 21:9 ultra-wide monitors. However, there is a small caveat: cutscenes won't be displaying in 21:9. New settings for vignette effects will also added. Instead of the usual on and off setting, players will now be able to set it to either off, normal, or high. There should be a few bug fixes in there as well, but no details were given yet. The update is scheduled to come out sometime today, as it's expected to roll out soon. A new dev diary for Outward has revealed that backpacks will play a crucial role in players' adventures. In this game, you choose to bring a bulky pack or just to travel light. The weight of your backpack will affect your movement speed and may decrease the effectiveness of dodging when it gets too heavy. The video also gives us a peek at Outward's 4 distinct regions. Each one offers vast landscapes to traverse, dangerous dungeons to explore, and hidden secrets to discover. The game won't show where you are in the map, forcing you to estimate your location by referencing landmarks. The League of Legends Ranked 2019 season is kicking off in the weekend, and to celebrate, a new cinematic has been released. The video is called Awaken, and it looks like absolutely gorgeous. You will get to see 3 different stories which look like a fight to the death for each character shown. The video is just about 3.5 minutes long, where we can get to listen to Valerie Broussard's vocals accompanied by Ray Chen, a violinist. The League of Legends Ranked 2019 season will start on January 24. After seemingly leaked through a Call of Duty's companion app, Treyarch has now confirmed that Ambush is indeed the next limited time mode coming to Call of Duty Black Ops 4. However, it won't be arriving for a while. Down But Not Out has just gone live and will last for a few weeks. It has not even arrived on PC yet. Treyarch did, however, confirm that Ambush will come right after. For now, they want players to enjoy Down But Not Out while they put the finishing touches on what's coming next.
Through the snowstorm and tidal waves,
Ring of Elysium Season 2 is launching with the Europa Island map, and it comes with the new characters as well as new abilities. The Europa expansion offers a greenery that reminds you of the Mediterranean as well as an active volcano. It will also come with BMX bikes, grappling hook, and hand gliding. New weapons are also being introduced, which are the MG4 and the PKM machine guns. Improved weather systems as well as underwater travel are also available. The Europa Island map is now available too. Virtus.pro and PSG.lgd have made their way into upper bracket of the Chongqing Major. Virtus Pro took on Evil Geniuses in a match that saw a heavily contested laning phase. VP, however, got their momentum going first and ended up shaking EG off their game and winning both their matches. PSG.lgd faced off with a fellow Chinese team, AKS Gaming, taking them by surprise in the first game that ended in just over 20 minutes. VG got them back up until the mid-game in Game 2, but LGD eventually closed the deal. This is our headline for the major upper brackets. The next in-game event for Overwatch is almost here, and it is this year's Lunar New Year. The event will focus on the Chinese culture, having new skins based on it. This Lunar New Year is actually the year of the pig, so if you're like me, you probably thought the pig costumes. Not really. Overwatch has already able to tease 3 costumes, which are for Reaper, Hanzo, and Reinhardt. The skins resemble that of the generals of the Han Dynasty. This event will start on January 24 and will end on February 8. Just Cause 4 receives its second PC patch, which is about 2.9 GB. The patch focuses on major stability improvements. It comes with a rendering fix for when disabling the ambient occlusion graphics option. Other things included in the patch are the adjustments for the Sky Striker weaponized wingsuit, control adjustments, a fix for the improper skip button hint on the remapped keyboard, updated audio files, updated map, and so much more. You can check out the patch notes in their site.
Kind of future.
After announcing that NISA will be bringing the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3 to the West, the team went on to illustrate just what kind of challenge they'll be facing in the localization of the game. According to NISA, the game features over 1.11 million words. To put that into context, that's 2.3 times the number of words in all three Lord of the Rings books, 2.4 times the number of words in The Witcher 3, and 1.02 times the words of all 7 Harry Potter books. That's plenty.
The Embers of War are about to ignite. Trails of Cold Steel 3.
Circuit Studios has announced that they'll be holding highly exclusive playtests for Project Genesis starting February 1st. The limited pre-alpha test will have test pilots report issues and contribute feedback that will help the development team decide on the direction of the game. Those interested to get a chance to join this and future tests by signing up at projectgenesis.com. Producer Terry Hammer said they're specifically looking for people who love FPS and space combat games. We're finally down to our last headline, and today's feature deal is the fighting game by NetherRealm Studios, Injustice 2. The game is currently available at the best price of €5.99, and its Steam price is €49.99. Get this game today through our price or trusted store and save 88% on your CDK purchase. To get more of today's deals, type an !deal in the stream chat now. Make the smart move and head over to Allkeyshop.com to compare CDK prices and save more.